If you desire to walk in alignment with your purpose, to live a life of joy, abundance, and fulfillment, you've come to the right place. This is Sarah Locke, and welcome to Purpose Unlocked.
Hello, everyone. Today we are talking about an essential skill in life, and that is confidence. And I truly believe that simply having the confidence to ask for what you want is going to be what leads to 90% of your success.
When do you feel most confident in your life?
I feel the most confident when I am doing something that I know that I'm good at. So one of the things about confidence is it's not something that you just magically gain by shouting affirmations in the mirror. It's something that you gain by building a set of evidence that you are who you say you are. So for instance, something that I'm extremely confident in is my cooking. And if I'm making something, especially something that I've made a million times, I'm confident that it's going to come out well. Other times that I'm confident are when I'm speaking on or talking about or teaching things that I've taught a million times, whether it's math or the Enneagram or emotional intelligence, things that I'm very familiar with, things that I feel I know a lot about. And that confidence, like I said, it comes from the fact that not only have I done it before, but I've done a lot of research. I've read a lot about certain topics. And those are the things that I feel confident in.
What's a weird thing that boosts your confidence instantly?
Music. I think if you throw on a banger and I'm dancing, I think moving your body also builds confidence instantly. So, what moving your body, whether it's to a song or in the gym or on a run, those are great immediate confidence boosters. Even something as simple as changing your posture. So, instead of don't sit like this with your shoulders hunched, like looking down, change your posture. Put your chest up, stand like you're confident. What does a confident person look like? Stand like that, act like that. If you feel that in your body, you are going to feel more confident.
Do you think confidence is built or some people are just born with it?
I think some people have a propensity to be more confident than others. Some people, it does come more naturally to them, but that is often arrogance, which is not true confidence. True confidence is built.
Mm. Is confidence about believing you'll win or believing you'll survive if you lose?
I think it's both. If you're confidently going into something, you're saying, I am going to crush this. And if I don't, I'm going to be okay. I think confidence comes from both.
How do you rebuild confidence after rejection or embarrassment?
You just got to put your head back in the game because you're going to fail. That's part of building confidence. That's part of the journey. So if you're someone that says, I want to be more confident, expect to fail and face rejection because that's part of the building process.
Now, in somebody earlier on in their career where they don't have the reps in yet, and so they haven't had the chance to build up the confidence yet, how would they act confident when they don't feel qualified yet?
Well, like I said, part of it is changing your body. So you can act confident without fully being confident. So walk with your chin up, with your chest held high, and make sure that you're working hard and that you are getting those reps in because people are going to respect the fact that you are building something. And also be confident in the abilities that you have already because if you are new to a job or to corporate or what have you, they hired you for a reason. So you still, whether you're 18 or 25, you're young, yes, but you still have some life experience. You still have gone to school to learning of some sort. So you do have skill set. And I would argue because you are part of a different generation, you could also have a skill set that other people don't have. You can come with a different perspective, whether it's more familiarization with technology or there are things that you bring to the table. So you have to be confident in what you do have.
What's a confidence challenge listeners could try this week?
I've heard of the rejection challenge. So
Mhm.
if you write a list of things that you really want to do or apply for or try, but you're afraid to be rejected from it, do it anyway, trying to get rejected. So make a list of crazy things like, oh, wouldn't it be crazy if I tried to do this? And just try it. Go for it. With the expectation that, like, this is so crazy, I'm probably going to get rejected. But facing that rejection, it's going to make you realize that the next time you get rejected, you're not going to die. You're going to be fine. And that builds confidence. Another thing that I found builds confidence is if you want to try this. I feel maybe this builds resilience, which I think is sometimes required for confidence, is just doing like a really cold shower first thing in the morning. So just blasting your body with cold water for, I would say it could be 1 minute. You can start with 15 seconds. I think that's how I started. I think I started with 15 or 30 seconds and I built up to a minute and I did that for a little while. That did help boost my confidence because it proves to yourself that I can do hard things.
Hmm. Or it just,
Stupid things maybe, but hard.
well, no, because it's the little things that matter and the little things that can make the mental shift. Because I've been telling myself that, okay, I want to start taking cold showers. And it's because something simple like that, train your mentality, train your body that, all right, we're not going to go based on the feeling, do I feel like doing this today? Or blah, 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 blah. No, you're going to go based on just being disciplined. Okay, like when I tell my body to go, I'm gonna go, and not just going off of feeling and how I feel that day and taking emotions out of the equation and being able to take control over your emotions because, you know, sometimes people let the emotions hold them back. And like, yes, it's good to I believe it's good to like at least stay in your emotions, work through your emotions, but it comes a time when, okay, I'm stuck here, I'm wallowing in it, and like I'm having a hard time getting myself to the next step and getting myself through it. And then being able to just be like, okay, let's go. If I'm gonna tell my body that we're gonna do this and we're gonna go and we're gonna whatever, that, you have the self-discipline to just do it and not just let emotions take over.
I agree. And doing hard things actually changes and rewires your brain, and it makes a part of your brain bigger. Your anterior cingulate cortex actually gets bigger when you do hard things. And if you do that consistently, then you get yourself in a loop that is, I can do hard things, and then you do the next hard thing. And so people who build that resilience tend to be very successful because it's a self-fulfilling loop. Now, on the other hand, if you don't do hard things and you don't push yourself, that part of your brain will get smaller and the loop will keep happening in the opposite direction where you are going to, that's when you're going to start feeling stuck and feeling like everything's holding you back.
What would you attempt if you were 10% more confident?
Me personally, I would sign myself up for a public speaking event because I want to get into public speaking. And I would love to do speaking events. But yeah, maybe I need to take my own challenge and just apply for them, get rejected. But I might get through and then I might have to do the hard thing. So I suppose Paige has left me with a challenge for this week.
But
All right, well, that is an interesting way to end this. So we're all going to have to circle back on this one. What is the hard thing that you are going to try to get rejected from, and crazy ways that you're going to put yourself out there? And what are you going to be doing to build your confidence this week? Please let us know in the comments. And until next time, count your blessings, love yourself, and stay fabulous.